Psalm 132, verse 10. Ba'avur David avdecha, al tashev pnei meshichecha. So we get here on account of, or on behalf of, ba'avur, on account of, or for the sake of, is a good way to say that. For the sake of David. David is here appositionally defined as your servant. A couple things to notice here about avdecha is, remember that it comes from the seglet noun eved, and this is what I'm going to call an A-class seglet noun, because when we add a suffix, we get this A that pops out there in the patach. Also, notice we get the dagesh lene in the third root letter position of seglet nouns in front of this silent, or behind this silent schwa. You don't see that in plurals, and you don't usually see that dagesh lene in verbs. So this is one of the few places you see that, and I say that just to set apart the singular of eved plus the echa. Now, we might remember this pronominal suffix like this with the vocal schwa, but remember when we get the heavy disjunctive accent with the athnach there, that will often bring out the original vowel of the schwa here. And so we see that that's a segol in that particular case. So on behalf of, or for the sake of David, your servant, renaming who David is, we get this now command, or this prohibition. It is all is the negation, and then the verb is a hifil imperfect 2ms of the root shuv. So we get something like, do not turn. As a hifil, I would like to bring this pnei meshichecha forward to say, do not cause the face of your anointed one to turn, shuv. In other words, don't let the face of your anointed turn away. Keep your anointed one on the straight and narrow for the sake of David, who you promised to keep a king on his throne forever. For that guy, keep this king, and this is repeated in 2 Chronicles when Solomon is dedicating the temple, keep this anointed one on the straight and narrow.